Okay, we're going to tie a real simple knot called the Rapala knot. This knot is utilized, it's otherwise known as a loop knot. Utilized really well for streamers, even dry flies. I use it a lot on dry flies. You just have to tie a little smaller and thinner tippet. We're going to use a pin eye here for the eye hook as an example in this heavier line so you can really see it. It's very simple. We create an overhand knot in our line, okay? Once we have an overhand knot like this, we draw a kind of small and a little bit tight, but not tight, too tight so where you can't get your line back through. We're then going to feed our line up through our eyelet of our hook. We're going to come back around, and this is the key element. You cannot go this way. You have to follow the running line back through. So we're going to follow the running line back through like this. We're going to create a small loop, and we're going to start to tighten that little knot on there a little bit, like that. Get our loop pretty tight. We're going to come around 1, 2, 3 turns. Once I have 3 turns in place, I'm then going to come back down through the same direction of my running line through that knot. Okay, see that? All my running line is coming out of the top of this, so this line went back down through that same way. I'm going to lubricate. I'm going to start to pull the tag, and I'm going to start to pull the main line. And as I pull that tag, like that, that loop is going to tighten and make a nice, tight loop knot. And you can see how that changes into a good tight knot by drawing both ends, and your loop remains in place. This way your fly moves very seamlessly in its position. Okay. All right, here's a bonus trick. Let me cut this off. I'm going to show you a nice little trick for a very simple loop knot. This one's great for small streamers like buggers and things like that. So that's a Rapala knot. This is my simple loop knot. I think I tied another video on it, but I'll link to it there as well. Let me cut all this junk off. This is one of my more favorite if you have a small fly. And you take your line, you feed it up through, and you create a bite like this. Okay? I have a nice bite. Now, I come around, and I feed my fly through that hole. Just like that. And get everything nice drawn up tight. Cinch my loop up, maybe to get my loop a little smaller. And there you go. You have your own loop knot. All you gotta do is trim your tag. This thing is super fast and really easy to use. It uses more line. That's, I think, the difficulty with it. But there you go. There's my loop knot. Done and done. All right, guys. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon.